Okay, we're good?
But don't give me that look, Bones.
Okay.
Don't give me that look.
I'm behaved.
Hey, we kind of match.
I came straight from work.
Me too.
A long day today.
Man, listen, a very, very, very long day.
Big up my kids in the podcast room doing what they're doing.
They're being such good kids. I love that for
They're
you.
doing their homework.
As they should be. I think mine are doing, well, no, listen, we're going to talk about parenting today. So it's so great. It is great that you have the kiddos here, and it's great that they can't hear.
It doesn't matter if they could hear or not.
Right.
I'm very unfiltered with them children.
Oh, well, then there's that. And I guess we can just dive in and start to let's talk.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Welcome to Pandagasms, everybody. We have our lovely guest today, Supah Bonez, who is a returning
Hi, guys.
guest.
Hello, hi.
Welcome back, Supah Bonez. What is this, your third time?
I think so. Is it?
So there's no more cherry popping for you.
No.
No. You're
I'm a
past
regular.
it. We're not. Yeah, you're a regular now.
I'm an employee.
You're one of the people that could come over and go into my fridge. Like if you was, you're no longer a guest. You're like your family now.
I live here now too.
Yeah, you do. You do. That's where we
Rent
are.
free.
No. With the way the economy is going, nothing is free. Nothing is free right now.
That's why I made it clear to say it's rent free.
No.
I can't afford any more house.
I can't give you rent free.
You know.
You might have to get.
How you been? I haven't been here for a couple of weeks.
I've been.
I missed everything.
I'm here. I am here.
Big up the engineer Javi. You know.
Always.
The guy.
You know what? I didn't even introduce myself. I'm the lovely hyper hostess, Panda, of course.
Hyper hostess?
Hyper hostess. If you know me in real life, you know
Wow.
I'm extremely animated and I try to contain it when I'm on the show.
That's a good one. Hyper hostess.
I'm your hyper hostess, aren't I?
Yeah.
Think about it.
With that.
In real life, off
Trademark
camera,
that.
I'm lit. Hyper as hell.
Trademark that. You saw Angel Reese just trademarked me bounds.
No, I didn't.
Instead of rebounds. Oh.
So I do know what a rebound is. Don't tell me I don't.
She changed it to
so
a
why
me
me?
bound.
Why me bound though?
Because it's for her. She's getting them herself. So
I like that.
And she really went and registered it and all that. And
I like that.
I need a word for me. I'm gonna figure out a word for myself today.
I'm about to put everything on a T-shirt. Pandagasms. This came from me. Well,
I
got you. Actually, initially it was like Pandaisms because I come up with a lot of crazy things that I say. So it was Pandaisms and it turned into Pandagasms. But anyway, shout out to AV.
Hold up. So I've heard you tell the story a couple times, right? And I want to get my props, okay?
Okay.
Because I remember having this conversation with you, and I remember saying Pandagasms. And he was like, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right?
It does.
So I'm just saying, I want my flowers for that.
You are going to get your flowers.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You gave me the Pandagasms.
Yeah.
Richie gave me the idea for my sound, my introduction sound. Shout out to Richie. Rest in peace. We love you still. And it started off as Pandaisms, and then you gave me the Pandagasms because I say weird things all the time.
It was collaborative. We were having a conversation. I'm just saying. I be feeling bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Because
I like the logo too.
The crazy part, not the crazy, but the fun part about the logo, those lips are mine. So if you ever look at those lips on the logo, those are my lips. I sent it to someone. They animated it. Those are my lips. I'm in my brand all the time. I'm always in my brand.
Tough.
Yes, absolutely tough. So, with that being said, we're going to dive in and start with the topics. My quick disclaimer, this is always for fun. This is always for shits and giggles. This is our personal opinions about things, how we feel about certain things in life, our experiences. We are not doctors, certified doctors, for anything for people to be like, oh my God, they don't have a degree to tell us this. No, we don't. We don't. It's a podcast. It's two high school friends that are adults now, and we're having a great, healthy conversation that is going to give you a mental orgasm, mental stimulation. It's going to make you think, all right? Because you could probably relate to what the things we're about to talk about. Yeah,
and I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth most of the time.
I like the things that come out of your mouth.
You know, I say some things, but
you do say some things, and I appreciate that. You know? All right, let's move on. Number one. I wonder if I want to start off kind of nice and slow, or just, you know what? None of these topics are nice and slow. I'm gonna just dive in, but this one I'm gonna leave for last. Since we were talking about you having your boys here with you, let's talk about the parenting topic that I had in mind.
Okay.
So, before I became a mom, I always said, like, there were certain things I wanted to make sure I did as a parent that my parents didn't do. And for some people, they'll be like, oh, I just want to buy my kids all these wonderful things. No, I want to give my kids experiences, and I want to have conversations with them. Growing up, I did not have conversations from the elders. I don't know if that's everybody's household, but I got a lot of analogies. Your friend gonna carry you, but they're not gonna bring you back. And I was like 10 looking at them like, what? So I made sure at that time, when I decided I wanted to be a mom, I was like, you know what? When I do have kids, I'm never gonna talk to them like that. And if I do, I'm going to explain what that means. I used to say to my parents, I'm like, you guys need to stop talking in parables. And I need you to speak in English so that I can understand what you're saying. They used to tell me all these things, he don't hear this feel. Of course, now as an adult, I get it.
Understand,
I
right.
get it wholeheartedly. But as a kid, I didn't. And another thing that I wanted to do as a parent when I was a kid, I said, the conversations. So recently, one of my kids came to me and decided they wanted to have a conversation if they can date. And I was like, looking at my phone, and in my head, my body said, no, absolutely not. You cannot date. And I know AV's cussing me in his head right now. And I was like, no.
Yo, usually I'm more open-minded about stuff like that, but your kids are like, I'm defensive about your kids.
I know you are.
And I'm like, yo,
I'm defensive about
I'm
them.
kind of with you on that.
Right. I was like, no. But then before I responded, I was like, I got to give them credit because
They came to you.
they came to me. Okay, and I'm going to be specific. It's the girl. The girl came to me. My baby girl. And everybody knows, mothers and fathers know how they feel about their daughters, regardless. And I have 2 boys. So she already has 2
We
older
both
brothers.
have a daughter and 2 boys.
Right. And our daughters are almost the same age. So I'm looking at this text message, and in my head, I'm like, I'm going to deepy bleep up. No, that's all the words that were in my head, but you guys can translate it into English. So then I took a second, and I took a step back, and I was like, you know what? I got to give her credit. Because at 42, I still don't go to my mother and be like, I'm interested in this person. I would like your feedback on how you feel about them. This is my boyfriend. Like, I've never, up to this day, had those conversations. Even when I got married, I think I told her like a month before, like, hey, I'm getting married. Are you coming? Type thing, right? So that's just to show you the type of relationship I have with my parents. Even when my dad was alive, that was the relationship we had. So I was like, you know what? I never want that with my kids. My boys never came to me about dating, but I did have the sex ed conversation with the oldest one. And when he was in 7th grade, taught him how to put a condom on a Corona bottle. He doesn't remember it, but that was our conversation. I'm pretty much the anomaly parent. I'm not the traditional West Indian parent. I'm not.
So I am not traditional at all.
Because I
What about you
remember
guys?
talking to you, and you was like, see that look.
What it is with me is my daughter's my oldest, and I am super overprotected.
As you should.
But I also give her enough space to do her thing. So like I ask her, I'm like, oh, you got a boyfriend? Or whatever. She'll be like, nope.
I lied to my father all my life.
The thing is, I expect it to be a lie, but it's the follow-ups after she says no that makes me
What'd she
believe.
say? What'd she
She'll
say?
be like, none of these dudes got no money. None of them not doing nothing.
I used to tell my daddy the same thing.
But the thing is, the only reason I believe her is certain things my daughter's a late bloomer. And certain things she's early with. Like, she's got the hustler mentality since she was 12. But the whole boy thing and bring a boy, she's never really been, like, into it. You know what I mean? So it's not really her thing. So me and my brother both try to give her a heads up, like, do what you're going to do. Just know if they mess up, we're coming. Like, you know what I mean?
And that might be why she doesn't mess up.
Right.
Because of those threats. I have 3 brothers, 3. Mm-hmm. So between my brothers, well, the one that grew up in the house with me, my dad, and my dad's friends threatening me, I was very afraid.
Yeah, but we're not threatening her. We're threatening them.
Oh, no, they were threatening me and them.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was a both. It was a twofer.
Okay.
And then my mom, if I went if I still went along the teachings of my mother, I would never entertain men, period.
Right.
So there's that.
But then, we have a very open relationship too. Just like how your daughter came to you.
Yes.
I believe my daughter would come to me.
And I hope so, because that's what I want for us as parents in this generation.
I believe she would.
Were you able to go to your parents to talk to them about things?
I could go to my dad and say anything to my dad.
Not your mom?
My mother, to this day, I can't tell
You
her.
sugarcoat it?
I don't even tell her.
AV?
That might be my child.
No. But
No?
the thing is, it was complicated because my mom was a single mom, right? She worked 2 to 3 jobs my whole life. So I spent a lot of time on my own or with my friends. Like I never had an opportunity to have these conversations. Like listening to parents talk about this, it was different. Yeah, like she didn't know. I didn't tell her. It wasn't a thing really.
Okay. So as a parent navigating an absent parent household, just as your mom was, I got 3 kids. And I'm a serial entrepreneur. I got like 4 businesses that I'm running by myself. Mm-hmm. That was another thing I wanted to make sure I didn't do to my kids. I wanted to make sure no matter how much work I had to do, I was always going to do my best to put them before work.
But that's my most important thing. Like, there is not an event or activity that I miss for any 3 of them.
Right. I do my best not to miss it. I'm one person.
I don't miss anything because I need to be there to pick them up if they fall or cheer them on when they succeed.
And I get that. I do.
Right.
But for me, with me having multiples, sometimes they be having things on the same day.
Yeah. So
it's not possible. Somebody not going to have mommy there.
So the way I look at that situation, because with the 2 boys, the youngest one now is getting into basketball. So he needs more attention now than the older one. So now the older one, I could kind of relax and step away from him and focus on the younger one. So the older one, I told him already that this season, I'm not going to be at every single tournament. The younger one, I'm going to be at everything. But also, he got his friends now, the older one. He want to chill. When I go to the tournament, he ain't talk to me anyway. You know what I mean?
So go ahead, say something.
So that kind of, damn, this mic's kind of hot, but like, this is kind of what I think about. So my only child is 2, right? So I got some time before I
have a lot of time.
All this, right? And I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at friends that I had that got older kids, and I'm also trying to remember what I was like at these ages. And again, like I might have had a different circumstance with my mom working all the time, but I also had friends that had their parents around all the time too. And as kids from like 12 or younger up to 17, 18, how much influence does your parents really have on your day-to-day? Like there's things that we want, there's things that you want from your kids or you hope that they tell you, but just think about what you were like when you were a kid. Like there's a lot of time you're spending outside of your parents' like view, right? And how do you know your kids are making? That's what scares me, bro. Like my daughter making the wrong decision. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't know what they're gonna do.
You don't. You just have to hope for the best. So, do you want to go?
So for me, my confidence is directly from my father. If you know my father, he's the most confident person you ever see. And that came down to me and my brother, and it's gone on to my kids. So I don't have a fear of them being by themselves. My fear is that they're overly confident, and then they get brought down and sized up. You know what I mean? That, I don't know how they'll recoup not knowing that, okay, I'm the man this time, but today I was not the man. You got to learn, you know what I mean? Like, it's happened already in a few situations, but I was also there. I don't know what's going to happen if I'm not there. Because if I'm there, then, if they know they have their backing, they're going to be like, well, my dad's here. Nobody's going to tell me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I'm not there,
is the confidence still there?
He might go into the corner or might sit by himself and get upset. It might ruin his whole weekend. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to happen. What's going to happen with that? I just got to be within a phone call in case he got to call me. You know what I mean? That's it. Because I got to send him out because he's going to, prep school, whatever. I'm not going to be there. I got to know that if he doesn't succeed, that he's not putting himself down and giving up on it. I don't know about that yet. Because I've seen him lose at Fortnite and want to throw the controller against the wall. So, it's a 50-50. I don't know what's going on. But I got to figure it out. I just got to hope that he's going to be in one year, out to the next year, and keep going. You know what I mean? That's it. I can't.
So, sorry, did you finish?
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
So when you see those moments, do you have conversations with him to teach him about how to handle rejection?
I don't do it right away.
So what's your process when you see that?
All right, so my kid plays basketball, so I got to do it with a basketball analogy. If he has a horrible day, a tournament or whatever, usually in the beginning, I'm vocal on the sideline. I'm yelling, I'm yelling, whatever. But once I know that he's out of it and it's over, I'm quiet. But that car ride home,
yo, that'd be the worst.
The car ride home, I get on him because I'm not going to embarrass him. I get on him because I'm not going to embarrass him
on the field,
on the court, in the field, in front of his friends and that. But it was me and you alone driving home. What were you thinking? Why won't you listen to me? Why would you carry that play 5 plays down and look what happened?
Really?
Literally. And then that's the only way. If I do it in front of him, it's in one ear, out the other. He's going to be like.
Right. You mean like in front of peers?
Yeah. If I do it in front of his teammates or anything like that,
but if you get him,
he's going to stop. But if we're in the car, he'll actually be quiet and listen and be like, yeah, I should have done it. He may not admit it right away, but there's been multiple times he's come back to me after we're at home and he'd be like, yo, Dad, you was right, man. I should have just said forget it because they fouled me the next play. I'm like, yeah, but you're not thinking about that.
I never thought of that.
Literally, I wait. I do not do it right away.
So, wait, are you done with that thought?
Yeah.
So for me, when my boys were in sports, if they lost the game, I would let them sit with that on the way home. I wouldn't have that conversation in that moment. I'd wait. Because to me, in my mind, I don't play sports because I'm a sore loser. I don't do competition in sports or in life. If I feel like I'm competing, count me out immediately. I'm not doing it. I don't do competition because I know how I feel losing. So, and I know just having a lot of men around me, family-wise, a lot of men are not able to process rejection well, especially when it comes to sports, like their egos.
Right.
So for me, in my head, I'm not going to kick you while you're down.
Yeah, so...
So now that I'm hearing it from a different perspective, I'm like, damn, I never thought of that.
You want it to still be fresh in their mind. Because if we get all the way home and he gets in the house, he's going to do something and he's going to forget about it. He's not going to learn nothing from the thing. We're going to go right back through the same process. But driving home, you have no option but to hear what I'm telling you. And you're still thinking about what happened.
What happened? Because it's
still
he's
fresh.
Yeah,
you're still mad. By the time you get home, you might not be mad no more.
So my thing is, I know for most people, and this is probably what the issue is, I know for most people, when you're mad, you can't hear logic. You can't process logic.
Initially.
Right. So in my head, you're probably not even hearing me because you're so mad.
Yeah, but that's also, it's also a show too. Because you want to be mad with your teammates around you. You want to make it seem like you care that much.
Okay.
But when you're in the car, you already had some thought about what's going on. You might still be upset, but you looking at it like, okay, it's over with. I'm going home to go play PlayStation. Nah, bro, we got to talk about this.
Oh.
We're not going past this.
Okay.
We are not going past this without you understanding and learning that you should react differently. We just had a whole hour conversation last weekend about body language after a tournament because he starts moping, swinging his arms like he doesn't want to be there. I said, bro, at halftime, I said, yo, we could leave right now. I got stuff to go do. You don't want to leave. You want to keep playing. We got in the car. I told him about body language from the time we left till we got to the house. I was like, yo, if you're one of the better players on the court, if you're moping around, everybody else is moping around. You need to lead your team. You getting mad and upset over a play, but you still had 20-something points. That was one play. So how's the other team feel? They got you one play, they got you mad, and you had a whole bad half. And you showed it out. You didn't even fake it like you didn't care. You showed you were upset. And then look what happened. Everybody else starts making mistakes because they're thinking you're zoned out. Bro, we're not doing that. If I see it again, we're leaving. I will pull you off the court at a timeout. I don't care. The game could have just started. We will leave. I'll go home and go about my business.
That's important. That's important because I have
I'm learning.
Another one of my friends, he's a father who's both of his kids, ETN, my business partner, both of his kids are in jiu-jitsu, wrestling, soccer. They do all the sports. And he's to him, those lessons are the most important part of them playing sports.
The most important part of the whole thing. It's a life lesson.
Yeah, and like you say, like you like I gotta correct you when you say men don't take losses. That's learned behavior.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's learned behavior, right? Like it's important to have somebody. This isn't on you, but it's important to have somebody especially as a man, like when your temper and your anger can get you killed, right? To have somebody to teach you how to deal with loss, how to the body language, all that is very important. You know what I mean? Like it's very important.
Like I try to teach my kids how to take a loss from since he was 7 years old. If I'm playing one-on-one with him, I'm not playing one-on-one like I'm playing with a 7-year-old. I'm here to bust your ass.
Teach you a life lesson.
I'm beating the brakes off you.
So wait, I have a quick question. There's 2 questions with that, actually. One, because you also are a girl dad, do you do the same training with your daughter, like the same parenting with your daughter? Wait, one, that's the first question. And then the second part is outside of sports, do you apply these same lessons to life? Because not all people do that. They don't apply these same lessons like, okay, this is sports. But, as children, they need to understand and comprehend that this applies in different aspects of life. It's just not for sports. Eventually it's going to transpose into relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic. There's a lot of men out here, when they try to talk to women, and it's like, we tell them no thank you, and then they're like, well, bitch, you was fucking ugly anyway. So do you teach them these life lessons for life as well, or do y'all just keep this for sports? And also with your daughters, you have a daughter, is it consistent? Is the parenting consistent?
So I have a concept with them, even with my daughter, called top 5. You got to be top 5 in anything you do. Sports, school, socially, top 5. And I mean it as far as in your class, if they got top 5 in math, I need to see your name up there. Because you're not going to slack here and be number 1 over here and be number 2 over here and then be number 15 over here. That makes no sense. I would rather you even it out and be number 5 in all of it, because overall you're better.
Consistency.
It's consistent in everything. So with my daughter, it applies a little bit differently. For my daughter, it's more of a I teach her more of a don't take shorts kind of thing. Because I'm not a girl. I didn't grow up as a girl. I don't know what kind of things they're going to go through. All I tell her is don't take any shorts from anybody.
What do you mean? But do you explain what shorts are to her?
I explain what shorts are. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Don't let anybody think they're smarter than you. Don't let anybody think they're tougher than you. And use your voice. That's it. If you're doing those things, you'll be respected. And that is key. Because once they start disrespecting you, I've been in situations where I've been I'll be in the parking lot of Stop and Shop, and someone would try to cuss me. And before I could say anything, she's already blacking out. Because she's not taking a short, and no one around her can take a short.
She's also daddy's girl.
And she's also
You can't talk to daddy like that in front of baby girl. It just doesn't work.
There is no way. You know what I mean? Listen.
That's an instant crash out.
It's an instant,
I'm a daddy's
second.
Girl.
You're going to understand this soon. When I say split second, bro, I don't even have to say anything. I just be quiet and sit back. And she'd be like, once she sit up, once she lean forward, you sit back.
Listen, I already see it in your daughter, okay? Prior business owner, my brothers and my dad, And now, I'm a mom, so my kids and stuff too, but my family, though, that nuclear family, don't do that. But now I got these businesses and licenses and a career, so I be singing chants. I do my best not to.
I used to be a crash out.
I keep it together.
We both used to be crash outs.
But when you have responsibilities, you can't do these things. You really have to sit back and put life into perspective. What about the boys, though?
When she was born,
that's when you stopped.
My whole thing. If I had boys first, I'd probably.
You'd probably still be a crash out. So, girl,
you know what I mean?
So your daughter changed you.
Oh, absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She changed everything. That was it. I stopped crashing out. I started to care more.
So wait, what are you gonna do when she does want to date?
That's fine.
You're gonna be okay with it?
I'll be okay.
Like, what's the process? Because there's a video that has been flying around social media of the dad that comes in and finds his daughter with a guy, and he's like slamming him on his neck.
That.
I know you were in the comments. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I think I really need people to understand, even in the heat of the moment, that's somebody's child. Mm-hmm. That's a lawsuit.
Right, because I looked at it from both ways. Like, I understand the dad is losing.
I do understand dad's point of view as well.
Son. If you do that to my son, I am coming to see you.
See?
So,
and not even that. Not even if you. But what if you didn't have a son? So you wouldn't have that same.
I mean, I would still. I mean,
because at the beginning of the day, that little boy, that young man, is still somebody's son.
Right.
You can't be out here slamming people's kids on their necks because you have no control of your emotions. What you have to do, and what you should do, because these are kids and it's somebody else's child, someone's family, this is somebody's loved one, you call the parents.
Right.
You do not put your hands on someone else's child because you don't know how to control your emotions. You weren't there before. You know what your daughter said to this little boy? You don't know, you don't know, you don't know.
She had to allow him to.
How he get in the house? He didn't break in.
He didn't break in.
She didn't look like she was in distress and didn't want it. I'm saying you can't be slamming people's children on their necks.
That is crazy.
I need the dads and the moms to stop and take a step back. And like A.B. said earlier, we was all kids before too. What were you thinking at that age?
Right.
Would you have wanted somebody's big old 6'3" father coming in and slamming you on your neck when his daughter done said yes, come and slide up inside? No. Like, that's not okay.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
We really need to do better as adults and have a little bit more control over our emotions. That is somebody's child.
Yeah, you got to talk to the parent.
You got to talk to the parent.
I need to speak to the parent.
And then if the parent is out of their neck, then that's when you fight the parent. And now you see where the child got the behavior from because as AV mentioned prior and earlier.
The child could have just been in there sitting on the couch.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what happened. We just saw the head slam. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened before. We don't know what happened after.
In my heyday, there was a few houses I went to that I knew.
You should have got your head slammed on.
I should not have been in. I should not have been inside of this place. I can't even mention any of the, you don't need to, because somebody might be watching and know that you're talking about them. Should not have been in there and but and I know the fathers that was in there would have definitely did something to me. They knew I was in there.
I'm glad that they didn't.
I'm
so happy you're here to tell the story.
I'm so glad.
Definitely hear you.
I'm so glad
you're here to tell the story. We done with this topic? You ready to move on? Okay, so our next topic, it kind of goes into this. So you was asking me about all these wonderful cards. Oh, so yes, we were talking about videos and stuff that we've seen on social media, and of this young lady going out on a date with this guy, and her brother was there, and she introduced her date to her brother, and she left the room to go finish getting ready, and her brother was like, "I'm the best friend that's hitting it when you're not around."
Yeah.
Had that conversation while she was out the room. So I sent it to him like, yo, what would you do in a situation like this? You think you talking to her brother like they're siblings, and it's somebody that was smashing it back in the day that's just her friend right now till you mess up. So if you mess up, he's there whether you like it or not.
He said it in the video.
He says it.
I wait for y'all to mess up.
You need to talk into the mic, AV.
Can you repeat that one more time for me?
I'm going to repeat it
Please,
one more
thank
time.
you.
All right. So I'm just going to use Bones as hypothetical in you. So you're my brother. You're at my house, and Bones comes over, and I'm like, this is my date for tonight. Ray, rah, rah, rah. I'll be right back. I have to go finish getting dressed. Now you're my brother, this is my date, and you tell my date as my brother, I'm really hitting it when you're not her man. I'm always gonna be in her life. This is the conversation that the two men are sitting next to each other on the couch, and the date is looking at the brother like wow. They're not siblings.
They're not really siblings.
They're not
You know,
really
this is my
siblings.
quote, unquote, my bro.
It's quote unquote my brother.
My bro. Yeah.
No, he's not her brother. He's her brother.
Right.
Brutha. He's her brother.
Former thing.
I feel like those are fighting words, though, right? Like
That's what I said too.
Like I know you're not supposed to. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's disrespectful. Like
I need y'all.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give my input later. If I was a guy, I'll give that like first input. But
I would have.
My initial response, because I like a little bacchanal.
Bacchanal.
As soon as she walked back in, I'd be like, yo, I thought you said this was like your brother. He just told me whatever.
XYZ.
Now, it is vital on her response. Now, if she responds in a way like she doesn't care, then we're not going nowhere. Because you're not going to set me up like that. Now, the tables turn to a point where I'm toxic. I'm a toxic person. So
I'm glad you're able to admit that.
If she doesn't say anything crazy, all right, you're going to meet a couple of my sisters. Let's see how you feel about meeting some of my sisters.
Hold on. But are you going to tell her that?
I'll tell her up front.
Okay. I was just asking.
You know what I mean? I'll tell her up front. She's not going to like that. You know, it's crazy because I kind of recently was in a very similar situation, you know. But it wasn't as entailed as that.
Because that one was very detailed.
But it was similar. But it is crazy.
It is crazy and scary.
It's crazy because for the brother to say that, he's emotionally attached.
Yep.
He's still emotionally attached, and he's looking at it as like his friend with benefits, that he's not losing those benefits.
Ever.
So he's giving you a heads up because you're a threat.
But I would kind of give him props for being
That's what I was
right?
saying.
But
I was giving him respect because he's giving homeboy a choice.
Yeah. I respect it.
He's giving homeboy a choice. There's a lot of people out here that don't give people choices. You feel me? They just out here doing them and not letting people know, hey, there's other people here.
So I'm not into the bacchanal, right? But I am petty. So I'm thinking like what I would do in that situation.
AKA bacchanalist.
I mean, I guess, but I'm not gonna say nothing, right? I'm not, and this is hypothetically me. I'm washed. I'm married.
Right.
I'm washed.
I'm hitting, and I'm accidentally on the girl's phone, accidentally finding finding his number, and butt dialing. Doop. Pause. While he gonna hear everything. He gonna hear macaroni and cheese. Boop. He gonna hear he gonna hear everything. Just from
the fact that the brother said something to me, I know there's no more is going to be happening with this more than what it is. Whatever it is. We'll see what happens. We already going on a date tonight. You may not hear from me again because that's
and more than likely you probably won't because I don't compete.
Right. You probably won't. He ruined it for her. You know what I mean? But that was his plan. You know what I mean?
Because he still want to hit it.
Yeah.
He don't want nobody else to do it.
Yeah, that's it. Because I'm a threat. She might like me more than him. And
you said that on the last time you was here. He was like, men don't like, even, no matter how many side chicks a man has, he doesn't want to visualize none of his women doing to other men what she do to him.
You don't want to see it.
He don't want to have that visual in his head.
Like, even if you have an ex and you love that ex and you know she did something with somebody else, she is no longer different from anybody else.
But wait, I have a question on that. What if you messed it up?
Even if I messed it up, okay, I messed it up.
So she still can't do nobody else. You messed up.
If she's gone for good, like really gone, then okay. But
you messed up. Why wouldn't she be gone for good?
Girls mess up too, and guys don't.
We're not talking about that. Don't deflect. We're talking about this hypothetical situation. Okay. What if you were the one to mess up?
Right.
Do you really expect her not to go bust it open for somebody else? How you going to be mad at that if
Of course
you
don't.
messed up?
Of course you don't. But you don't want to know. It's more of the knowing.
So why you just don't accept it from the beginning? If you messed up, you can kind of expect for her to go be like, yo, he messed up.
Yes and no. That's a yes and no. That's a yes.
Did you try to fix it?
You might have been in the process trying to fix it.
But what if you took too long?
It's not about taking too long.
Yo, y'all are wild. This is why. This is
it's
why.
not about taking too long.
This is why I like having guy friends because, bro, what? You messed up.
Okay.
You got to try to fix it immediately so that she don't go fuck somebody else.
Yeah, but
there's no but.
Girls immediately. Most of the time, girls have somebody else they're already ready to go fuck.
And if they don't,
then they're not fucking nobody else.
So why you took so long?
Took so long to do what?
To fix it so she don't fuck somebody else.
What is so long?
Who knows? It's supposed to be immediate. When you fuck up, you're supposed to fix it immediately.
I have female friends.
Don't listen to the friends. You got to know your woman.
No, I have female friends that are in relationships. Their man is messed up, and that same weekend they was fucking with somebody else. That was already lined up. They weren't entertaining it, but as soon as he messed up, the DM got a reply. So
I don't have anything to say to that.
You have to move accordingly.
I don't have anything to say to that.
You know what I mean? You have to move accordingly.
I don't have anything to say to that because people be bringing punishment to themselves, so they be self-sabotaging.
Well, I mean, tomorrow's not promised. Bull them all.
Bull them all? So, ladies, if he messes up, bull them all, according to Bones. I was about to call Bones bulls. According to Bones, bull them all because tomorrow's not guaranteed. And you know what? I did grow up with that saying, tomorrow's not guaranteed. What you could do for today, don't leave for tomorrow.
Right.
You might not have the juice still flowing. No, so let me behave myself. But it was just a question. Just talking.
Yeah, I think, to add on to that, I think if the guy, if the relationship is over, the girl goes and does her thing, and the guy gets that thought in his head, it's going to take the guy a few years for that to disperse. Process. And then him be able to, look at her in a certain manner again. You know what I mean?
But that was his problem, though. But anyway, I think
it's a touchy topic.
Nah, yo, Uno reverse. Uno reverse, I hear this situation a lot, right? And I don't know. I lived a different life, yo. In my life, most of the cheaters I know, and I don't judge cheaters. I would never cheat in my relationship, whatever, right? But I don't judge people for what they do. But I've hung out with a lot more women than men. So most of the people I know that cheated were women.
They cheat better than us.
Bro, listen.
So I'm not denying that.
CIA style, bro.
We can if we wanted to, but
but so what would be the situation if you cheat on your man? Does he have a right to cheat back?
So, for me, as a person, I've already told you guys this. I can't entertain more than one person at a time. My brain just can't function like that. So if in my head we've broken up, I'm single. And if we haven't had a conversation that we're not together, then I'm not single, right? Because usually I'll tell you, I don't want to do this no more.
See, that's the game y'all be playing.
No, it's not. I would tell you, I don't want to do this no more. I'm good. I'll tell you. A lot of men don't have that capacity. They'll just continue dealing but be mentally checked out. Once I'm mentally or emotionally checked out, I'll tell you. Because it's just not going to flow no more when you try.
Nothing works anymore.
It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. It's like the friggin' Sahara Desert. It's not going to work. So I'm going to tell you. And then once I'm mentally or emotionally checked out, usually there's nobody lined up because, again, I can't entertain more than one person at a time. My brain just doesn't function that way. I don't know what I was saying. What was we talking about?
See, that's why.
How women are better cheaters.
Yeah.
However,
but not just that.
Okay, wait.
Let
me go back.
Yeah,
let me finish. If I wanted to, I could. I know how to make time for people. I was raised by a womanizer, so I know how to be a manizer, if that's a weird word. You feel me? I just don't want to. And there's a lot of people out here that don't want to. If I wanted to, I could definitely be a saga boy, but as a girl.
Me too. If I wanted to, I could.
It's just too much work. It's so much work. It's mad work. You got to remember conversations. You got to remember commonalities, their interests, what they like, what they don't. For me, it's too much work. You don't get no prize out of that. To me, it's disgusting, honestly. But I do know people that do it. I ain't mad at them for doing it because I'd be like, yo.
I know some people that
you need balance in the world.
league.
You need balance in the world. You need to have the good and you need to have the bad. So I feel like those people that do those things, they're karma for other people. They're somebody's karma. Mm-hmm. So they're needed in the world. And I give those people a round of applause.
Right.
I absolutely give those people a round of applause. I be looking at them like, damn, maybe you shouldn't do that. But I be like, maybe that person deserved it.
Yeah.
I think that's a lesson too. Like to
It
be honest
is.
with you, to men, some men, like
People.
I'm trying to be the men. Like there's a lot of dudes out here, right? Like you are fortunate. Like you got to realize. All right, this is how it goes. Men are kind of built different. Like if you've been your whole life, you've been looking for this nice fit. You know what I mean? Whatever kind of girl, Coke bottle shape, blah, 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 blah. You find her. You with her for a couple years. You get bored. Then you go look for the total opposite. And you end up cheating on her with the total opposite, right? Like that happens. Like I don't know. That's the thing that happens with us, right?
So I've heard.
But you got to realize, like, you got to appreciate, sometimes you got to appreciate the woman you're with because it's a lot easier for that woman to find somebody to cheat on you. Like I don't know how to. I don't want to say this in a way that I'm like bashing men.
We're not bashing men. We're having open dialogue.
But the girl you're with, there's 30 dudes waiting to DM. There's 30 guys waiting for you to mess up, right? And she knows that, but she's with you, as broke, whatever. She's with you. So I think kind of humble yourself sometimes and appreciate the person you're with. You know what I'm saying? That's my lesson for some dudes.
I like that. That kind of piggybacks.
I agree with that.
Off of what we kind of piggybacks to our conversation from last week, where Offset was telling men not to get married, but bro, you cheated your whole marriage. You can't. You don't have.
On Cardi B,
who's a freak.
That's crazy.
Like she gives you girls.
That's crazy.
Anyway, you were gonna say something. Sorry, Bones.
I was gonna say I agree with what he was saying right there. Like, if you're dealing with a chick that is a bad chick, you have to expect her DM to be flooded. You have to expect guys offering things like I've been in a club with exes of mine, and guys offer my ex a drink. And she'll lie and say, oh, can you get one for my friend too? I'm the friend. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the friend. And then, he'll circle the block and he'll say something and she'll be like, oh, that's my man right there. Then
absolutely.
They say 6'4", 220.
And they're not going to say nothing. They're not saying nothing.
They're taking that L. You know what I mean? But I don't think at one point in life, guys are looking for that perfect person. Once you get to a certain age, you realize there's no one that's that perfect person.
Nobody's perfect.
You got to understand what you're willing to deal with and not willing to deal with.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people fake the funk in the beginning. But after a certain amount of time, you start to see trends, certain things reoccurring, then you know what it is from A to Z. Then you got to make a decision. All right, we're going to try to figure this out.
Oh,
fix
we're not.
it. Maybe you got to tell the person a few times, like, yo, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If it doesn't change, exit stage left.
Right.
But be a man though. Like I think the
and
issue
say
is
that.
and I think people say it's double standard, but I don't mind having that double standard as a man. Like I take pride in being a man. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like
So wait, what do you mean do it as a man? What does that mean?
I think a lot of times people, and again, like a lot of times, I could only speak as a man, right? Like we cheat because we see these trends and these things that we don't like, right? Like we think we have the perfect woman, and there's some things that we don't like about her, and we start seeing things in other women that we like. And I think a lot, it takes a level of bravery to tell who you're with, like, yo, I'm not feeling this. I don't want to be with you right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with you, blah, 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 blah.
Donnell Jones made a whole song. He the center of the song.
Yeah, instead of doing that, you know what I mean? You go to side chick 1, right? And then you got to memorize text messages. You got to hide, blah, blah. I know people that cheat, and that joint looks stressful, bro.
I'm a firm believer that guys cheat for the excitement. Okay. It's not for anything more than the excitement. The excitement and the ego boost. You know what I mean? It's the excitement and the ego boost. You could have the baddest chick in the world and see somebody one night in a club and be like, yo, I want that. Go after her. once you get it, you might not even answer a text or anything ever again. Or you easily leave, like move out. I know it sounds crazy.
Okay, as long as you know where my mind was at.
It sounds crazy, but it's literally an ego boost.
So, and it's worth it? Like for your partner to find out and then
It's
your
not
whole
worth
thing is
it,
done?
but it's like a fear factor kind of thing. Like
It's like getting caught having sex
like
in a park
ladies,
type thing?
I'm about to break a bro code. I'm about to break a bro
Break
code.
all the bro codes
about
because
to break
we've
a
been
bro
friends
code.
since high school,
Damn,
so
we've
you
been
probably
doing it,
already
damn.
told me,
I'm
but go
gonna break
ahead.
a bro code. But ladies, right? If you and your man are kind of going through something, then all of a sudden he's doing everything right, everything extra, and all of that.
There's somebody else?
Chances are he cheated already.
Yeah.
It's already up.
He already did it.
It's already
that
up.
I know.
Hold on. Wife, if you're listening, that don't include me.
Right.
Right.
It's already
It's
up.
all. It's when your wife doesn't apply. What he's saying, if all of a sudden he's behaving the way you want him to behave, like
He
you
already-
don't
he
have
got
any
his rocks
complaints,
off.
he messed up. He did something he wasn't supposed to do, and that's
He got
his guilt.
his rocks off. He got
That's
his
his
rocks
guilt.
off. You know what I mean?
Guilt. So wait, let me.
might not
so
be
wait,
guilt, though. It
I was
could
about
be
to
guilt,
say
but it
it
might
could
not
be
be
both.
guilt.
It's a little of both. Sometimes it's the
And-
guilt and the satisfaction of his guilty pleasure. Like, wow, I finally got that out. She don't know. Nah. You like he said, it's an ego boost.
It's an ego boost.
It's an ego
and
boost.
I would put my head on a cylinder right now, on a brick. 60 to 75% of the time that a man gets caught is because the person he cheated with caught feelings.
Interesting.
Can I add to that too? Damn,
Very,
bro,
very
this is real.
I'm telling
And
you.
I'm going back. I'm remembering things,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
And honestly, and I don't believe in the whole like emasculating thing. Like a lot of people use that term loosely, right? Sometimes you just a pussy, right? Like that's it. But there's a lot of real disrespect women that get real disrespectful with their men, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they just treat them. Like women get used to the men.
Right.
They get
Yeah,
used to the
because-
men. They treat
because
them.
guys
We start to
cheat
accept you
dumb.
for who you are.
Yeah,
Guys cheat dumb, bro.
But the honeymoon phase, you might have been because women go after the men too, right? Like that first, you can cook them a little dinner, bro. You know what I mean? Like sex every night, blah 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 blah.
That might be her though. She might like having sex every night.
She might be, but then she gets comfortable, right? Over right,
Yeah.
she
and
gets
she
comfortable.
still might want sex every night.
No, but she don't. I mean, but she don't do what she. Listen.
I
I'm trying to be
mean,
fair.
this situational.
I'm trying to be
I
fair.
know
and I'm
what
not
you're trying to say.
you know
I know
saying?
what you're saying. I
So,
get it.
and sometimes a dude, again, instead of saying like, "Yo, I don't like what's happening here," right? Because again, I'm not gonna call him a coward. I'm gonna say it takes a lot to do that because you still have feelings for her. You don't want to break up with her, but you're a man. You got needs, right? And you feel a type of way. You might cheat on her just to get back. She might not ever know, but you did that just to get back at the perceived slight she's doing towards you. Does that make sense?
There's a certain etiquette to cheating that guys don't follow.
You shouldn't for having etiquette to cheating.
Let me tell you what it is.
I'ma listen.
Let me tell you what it is.
Go
right?
ahead.
Guys go into cheating and they'll lie to the side chick. You have to go in there and be honest.
I agree. I think you
know
should
what
be
I mean? 'Cause
honest
if
with
you
everyone.
lie and say you don't have a girl and all that, when she finds out you have a girl, no one has a girl anymore.
Oh,
You understand?
that's those.
But if you go
Yes.
into the situation,
Let me shut up.
If you go into the situation, yo, I have a girl, but you know, whatever.
Let her
whatever.
choose.
Well, it's her decision. It's
Let her
fault.
choose.
Because when my girl comes to me and says, "Oh, you didn't tell her," I told her everything. She
So
was with
wait,
it.
did you tell your girl though about the other one?
No, I didn't
I
tell
feel
her.
like everybody
That defeats the purpose.
Nope, that defeats the purpose. So for me, in my mind, if everybody don't know, you're a coward.
Nah.
No,
Nope.
but there's plenty.
Nope.
There are
Nope.
plenty of women.
Nope.
that-
because
Nope. Panda,
because
this is
hold
about to be
on.
the last
No.
topic of the show, because
No.
we're gonna
If
go
you don't
to
come back
other.
on the show, I'm gonna still see you around. I love you
I'm
no
coming
less.
back on the show. This is
So-
the last topic today. because
Oh, for
we'll
today,
talk
yes.
for
We're
the
going to
rest
go
of
to the next one because the
we'll
next one is
talk for the
T.
rest.
The next one is very hot.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
so damn, you made me forget what I was going to say. What
That's
was,
why I said that.
Yo, but
Nah.
there's plenty of women, and I don't want to contribute to the
yes,
cheating ecosystem.
that's what you was going to
but
say.
there's plenty of
There's
women
that be okay with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
So that's my
100%.
thing. Hear me out, right? There's a lot of women, like after a while, if you're in a long-term relationship and she has accepted you for who you are, she probably want to dip and dabble too, right? A lot of times, if your man, men just go to your girl like, I might want to fuck somebody else. She might want to too.
I'm not talking about that.
No. Don't interrupt because I let y'all talk.
Yeah.
I let y'all have the mic. I let y'all have the mic as men. Let me have the mic as a woman. I might just be tired of your shit just as much as you tired of my shit, and I might want to get some new dick too. The same way you want new pussy. However, I'm not fucking nobody right now. You feel me? But if you come to me as a man and be like, yo, babe, you know, I've been looking at homegirl, her ass kind of fat, her waist kind of slim, and I'm gonna be like, yo, his dick print on them gray sweats was lit. You feel me? So you go get shorty. Let me go bag homeboy over here. And we could call it what it is because at least we told each other. You feel me? You don't got to go behind my back. I don't got to go behind yours. Because homeboy over there looking real good. Every time I got to come home to you and you sitting around here looking all dumpy and fucking lazy, ain't doing shit. I worked all fucking day. The house is a fucking mess. You feel me? Y'all, no. You had your moment as a man. As a woman, I'm fucking tired of your shit too, bruh. You feel me? I'm tired too. I want to sit on something new too. His dick might be wider. His dick might be longer. His dick might be more than your dick. His tongue might be able to do this shit and reach the places yours didn't. So the same way you want to fuck shorty, I want to fuck homeboy over there. Could we do this?
And
why
you know
not?
What? With that being said, if that was how it goes, I guarantee neither one of them would cheat.
Why can't we do this? You want something new just for the excitement? This nigga been at me, babe. Let me just give it to him.
But you know
Let me give him some sympathy pussy real quick. You feel me? Why can't that be it?
A guy can't see that.
Why? So I'm supposed to, as a woman, see you fucking another bitch? Like, make this shit make sense. The same way you like me cock over and bend up over and opened up.
It don't make sense.
This nigga want to see me cocked over and bend open too.
It don't make sense.
It does.
No, I'm
it's
saying
called do for do.
Do for do.
You're a DJ. You know how it go.
Cannot see it. Like guys.
You should.
We should, but we can't.
That's messed up. I don't like these double standards because if it's good for the goose, it should be good for the gander, no?
That's why God gave women the ability to cheat so well. So guys don't find out.
That's why I feel like if you can't come to all your partners and tell them the truth, you're a coward. Give everybody a choice. I might want to do it too. Why not?
Then it won't be cheating.
Right, because now we all have free will and choice. Because in life, everything is a choice.
Now we
just the
inviting
same
people
way
into the
people
bedroom
chose
and having fun.
The same way people chose to put Bones on the T app.
They did.
Yo,
Bones is on the T app, y'all. I need to know what Bones did to get on the T app.
I got posted on the T app more than once.
More than once.
How y'all doing this with 8 minutes left? Yo,
listen.
Get started.
I told you I was saving the best for last. Bones was on the T app, and I'm like, bro, what happened?
I don't even know what happened. So I got posted, and because someone wanted to know about it. So obviously somebody liked me and didn't want to tell me. But then people commented, and the comments weren't even like
they weren't bad
at all. It was
That's
like,
good.
oh, he's with his kid. He's always with his kids. One girl said I was in her DM for like a year or something like that, which don't make no sense because I know who I'm not in nobody's DM. I don't know. I don't know. That made no sense, but whatever. So then I'm like, okay, why wouldn't someone just tell me if you're interested? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
And if they watch the Pandagasms show, he said he's not looking for nobody. So he's just dicking bitches down.
I'm not even doing that because
I'm just teasing.
I can only be with physical one person at a time.
I hear that.
I don't like it's just me. You know what I mean? I've always been like that. Now, the how long that lasts varies.
It varies. That may vary. However, when I'm with you,
that varies. But if I'm messing with you, I'm messing with you.
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean?
You're a good boy. Give me a high five.
I
That's what I'm talking about, Bones.
I believe in karma. You know.
Me too, baby. What you do, you're gonna get that back.
Your deeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was on the T app. I felt good about it myself.
It boosted his ego to be on the T app. Let me tell you, when you told me that, I was in stitches.
Yeah,
I couldn't contain myself.
I said I made it. Like I'm like, yo, bro, I am somebody. You know what I mean?
Bones makes me get out of character every time.
That was the greatest. Like what? Come on, I felt like a celebrity. What did I tell you before?
You did say on the last episode, DJs are celebrities.
Dude, because I had my friend's phone. She's on the T app, and I scrolled through, and it was nothing but like DJs, promoters, Going through the whole thing. Some of the stuff that was commented was
True?
out of pocket.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say it was true.
Too,
Oh, it was true. So why? So if it's out of pocket, you need to talk to your boys. Didn't you say you hold people accountable?
I hold them accountable, but that's not my business.
Yeah.
That is not. They're not close enough for me to hold them accountable.
That makes sense. They're not close enough. Okay, I can
care
get that.
Some dudes just be moving sloppily. That's how it is.
Yeah, some people do move sloppy.
Crazy.
Some people definitely move sloppy.
There's a TF for females too.
So, I know that it's out there, but and you know what? I'm not even gonna front. The thought did cross my mind, but I was like, I got mad apps on my phone already.
Nah,
I don't have the time.
I'm on that TF for women. I ain't see nobody I know yet.
I have, and I was like, yo, tell me if you see me on there.
Right. Nah.
Nothing.
You didn't make it over there.
Thank God. I don't want to make it on there. Because all they're going to say is she's hyper, she's extremely animated, she goes to sleep early at night, she wake up early in the morning, she wakes up on 100, she likes
I thought I was gonna get something juicy, man.
Nah, you won't hear. If you want to know something juicy, you can ask me. I'm an open book. I don't hide nothing from nobody. I'm not ashamed of anything.
I thought it was funny.
I am not ashamed of anything.
I screenshot it and everything, but I'm gonna make a plaque or something like that.
He gets on my nerves.
I need t-shirts.
All right. Since we got through all of our topics, you ready for the fun part?
Okay, let me see what this is.
Bones is ready for the cards, y'all.
Yeah, what's going on with these cards?
He's been asking about these cards since the beginning of the show, but this, you don't know. So this is my new thing. It's a little game that we play at the end of the show. I'm gonna shuffle them up, and you pick a card, and you just gotta answer it.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
Oh man. Take this one.
Read it.
A reason you lost attraction to someone you genuinely loved.
Wow, that's a good one.
Okay. Lack of motion.
Lack of motion?
When I say lack of motion, I mean like they were lazy. They weren't pushing themselves to do anything better. They were comfortable where they were, and where they wasn't was where they should have been. So me being how I am, seeing that was an instant turn off. Like, I was over it. Because I'm not going to bust my ass and you're sitting back there reaping those benefits without trying to do something for yourself. Because I'm a firm believer 2 is better than 1. Mm-hmm. So if I got $1 million and you get $1 million, now we got $2 million. If I got $1 million and you don't have anything,
we only got one.
$1 million. 2 people on $1 million is not better than 2 people on $2 million, especially when you can get it. So that was a big one for me. Like,
there was no ambition, no drive.
No ambition, no drive. You just stagnant. And to this day,
they're still stagnant.
Still stagnant.
So you did yourself a favor.
Right. So that was that opened my eyes to something that I didn't even think about. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't something on my radar of like, oh, I can't talk to this girl anymore because it was, that was a big one.
But it said that's someone that you genuinely loved, not talking to.
Yeah, well, genuinely.
Oh, you genuinely loved her? Okay, because she wasn't trying to grow as a person.
Yeah.
You know what? That is definitely a turnoff for someone not to grow.
Not to grow. Like, we should always be growing.
Always.
Some way, somehow, something. You know what I mean?
You should be doing something to better yourself.
Try.
Make that effort.
I would rather you try and fail than not try.
Not try at all.
Like, I have a lot of like connections and things. I can put you in a place to get better, but you have to want to get better.
You have to want it.
If you don't want it, then I'll save my favors.
See, this is why I love Bones, and he's going to be on the live that we're going to have about entrepreneurship coming up next month. So make sure you stay tuned in for that. I'm sorry if I cut you off, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You good? You finished that thought? AV, do you want to? Well, you've been married since 2010. So
since 20, you've been that long.
2010.
And they
we were together like 5 years.
I know y'all was together 5 years before that, so I can't even ask you the question because you've been genuinely in love with the same person.
And we grew together,
right? So I can't even ask you.
Back to school together.
I can't ask you.
I think that's what makes it hard right now, dating right now, because I'm not Bob the Builder neither. You know what I mean? I'm not really Bob the Builder, but
Bone said you got to come already put together. He's not helping you grow.
And it's not put together like you reach where you're going. At least
Be on
know
the
where
journey,
you're going.
on the path.
I'm
Have some
still
type
on
of
the
a
journey
plan.
where I'm going right now.
Have a plan.
I'll say this: my career, my what I do puts me in front of a lot of cool people that do cool and great things, that are smart, intelligent, ambitious, both sexes, men and women. Mm-hmm. And I hear that a lot. And it's crazy because there's so many of you guys around here. And I just need, I don't know if I need to make an app or like do a dating show or something, just because there's people, like I know somebody right now that I feel like can vibe with you. I know somebody right now I feel like can vibe with you. But like, but y'all be too busy. Like, I'm glad I found mine in my 20s because that's crazy.
Another thing too. That's probably my biggest problem.
And that is going to be one of the topics for the live. Making time for people as an entrepreneur. It's really hard. That is my biggest
problem right now.
It's not one of mine because I absolutely enjoy making time for people that I love and care about. But make sure you come out to the live.
It's also my field that I'm in. So my nightlife is different from...
You can't give them too much away because then they're not going to come to the live.
There's a lot to unfold with this.
I know, but don't give too much away.
My nightlife is very active.
My life is very active.
Right. The times I'm free, most of the time they're not free.
They're not. That part. Then there's that part.
That's my problem. Like,
yeah.
There's a few girls right now that I've been conversating with.
Conversing. Listen, you're a dragon. Don't do that.
Conversing.
Don't do that.
That I've been conversing with that would be perfect for me, I think. But
what?
Time is not.
So here's my thing. If she is for you, she will be understanding with your line of work.
It is.
You're working. You're working. You're not out here tricking. You're either dadding or making that money. And if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Because if you're not making money, you can't provide for your family. And if a person doesn't see that, like, I'm doing this because I have responsibilities. And my children come in this moment before you because we're not married. So I have to do what I need to do for my kids, for myself, for. You know what I mean? Right. So that person, as long as you're not like dicking down the whole community or anybody else, they should be understanding you're working.
Yeah.
You're working. So with that being said,
I can't wait for this live one.
Me neither. It'll be out next week as long as live
I'm going to
doesn't
stand
happen.
up the whole time.
The live in November. Yes. No, you're going to sit down and you know what? Do what you want to do. You can do whatever it is that you want to do.
That's what I want to do.
And with that being said, this Saturday, September 20th, I do have my token flow from 5:30 to 8 p.m. It is yoga with a little smidgen of cannabis. So if you're free, make sure you go on Eventbrite, get those tickets. We're going to work out. There'll be a DJ. We have refreshments. We have food. Not everything is cannabis infused. You do have options of having things non-cannabis infused and just have a regular good old time doing some yoga. So make sure you come out Saturday, September 20th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. right here at Spark FM at 1195 Blue Hill Ave. And stay tuned to hear. You're coming? You're going to be there? There are men that bought tickets, and I know that doesn't make other men feel more better about coming to the event, but that's my way of making other men, feel a little bit more comfortable.
I don't even care.
You don't care? All right. As long as you don't care. Come out, do some yoga. So the young lady who has a lot of understanding about how busy your life is, you can, move that way. It's a little bit better for her. Do some frog, get in there.
I've been in the gym.
And make sure you stay tuned. Every Wednesday, we drop our new episodes on YouTube and on all listening platforms. And we'll be taking a break soon. So make sure you get in all those episodes. Peace, love, and light. We're here.